Now, listen, you guys, Bongo 2 is being accused of stealing Doja Cat's flow, and we're going to be talking about this entire situation with Azealia Banks and Drake. And at the same time, Billboard is being called out for being messy towards Drake. And we're going to be talking about this entire Kendrick Lamar situation where he is adding dates for, Toronto. And at the same time, Charlamagne the God is being exposed for having quote unquote retainers from Atlantic. And Spice, we're going to be discussing about that as well. Academics reacted to people giving Andrew backlash about that entire Kendrick situation, calling out the hypocrisy on the internet. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Bongo 2. Now, lately, you do know that while she has been learning towards, K-pop, I guess she has decided to look for relevancy that side, and she's been trying to basically, get herself into that culture. It seems like, well, she has been featured on the song Strategy by Twice. And on that song, people cannot help but notice that she sounds a lot like Madlamini. Okay, people are noticing that, well, she kind of did steal Madlamini's flow. And I did, of course, listen to that so that you guys won't have to. And indeed, you guys, she's trying to sound like Doja Cat. I don't know if this is the new sound that she has decided to debut. I don't know if this is how she's going to be, rapping going forward. I don't know if Doja Cat wrote the song, because at this point, I'm just like, I don't even understand how she goes from her own style of rapping to basically imitating another person. And I guess, well, on the positive side, on the brighter side, she is listening to people's criticism, because you guys have been saying that, well, she has one flow, she doesn't switch it up, she's monotonous and stuff like that. And she decided to look somewhere else for inspiration. Okay. But I do think that her monotony was not about the flow only. Well, the flow is also monotonous, but it's also the lyrics. So it's going to take a lot more than copying Doja Cat for her to be versatile and to have multiple flows. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you think that indeed she is copying Madlamini, or do you think that people are reaching and she's just sounding like herself? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Charlemagne the God, okay? Now, what I'm about to say is not anything that we have not been saying on this channel, in as far as him being, the face of Payola, it seems like people are cloaking his tea, and it seems like, well, it's not just us people from outside the industry who are actually cloaking that, listen, this guy does behave like he, gets checks from somewhere else. It seems like even people in the industry understand that he speaks from a point of being on a leash for these major record labels. Because let me tell you something, after that entire rant that he made about Drake, and he was saying anything who's supporting Drake should, do this and do that. Well, he did say some pretty demeaning things towards anyone who supports Drake. Now, everybody knows that, well, Mao had a lot of things to say, also trying to, call out the hypocrisy and, the fact that, well, Drake is a megastar. So I guess people on the internet started also saying to them that, well, Charlemagne was referring to you. And when I tell you that those guys, they were trying to be polite, but they went in on Charlemagne, basically said that, well, he is on a retainer for Atlantic. And I was just like, what the F? But then again, we have always known that obviously there's something that is going on between him and Atlantic. And it's pretty sad when everybody else in the industry knows this. Imagine speaking the way that Charlemagne does on radio, thinking that he's the main voice when it comes to hip hop. And even your peers are just like, well, bro, we know that anything that has got anything to do with these major record labels, you're not going to give an unbiased opinion. And I mean, and obviously he wouldn't like Drake suing, because of course, if he is the one benefiting from the payola, it will come out. And these guys actually say that, well, he does not want UMG to be audited because they will find him as a line item. I was was like, oh my God, this is such a nice read. They said they will find him as a line item, bruh. Like, I was like, that is quite an educated read. I love that. So let me just insert you guys what these guys had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
I feel like Charlemagne would want us to defend the healthcare system and the people that are in charge. We should never question them.
That is true.
But it would make sense that Charlemagne would say something like that because he has been on retainer with Atlantic for, 15 years. So something I do understand why his rant exists.
Yeah.
Nobody should try to audit the major labels because they'll see Charlemagne the God as a line item. And on top of that, I think it's funny that somebody is mad at Drake doing by sending lawsuits, C&Ds, petitions about being called when he has sent C&Ds to people because they were calling him a certified. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got too far.
No, that's if it's factual, Fridays, then it's Fridays.
And I have no dog in this fight, like I always say.
Mm-hmm.
No issue with Charlemagne. And by the way, I don't even really think that rant was about us, but the comments said it was about us. So we have to reply. That's how the internet works. He didn't say our name, but it must have been about Rory and Mo. So here we are to give the comments what they want.
Listen, I'm on the side of I don't.
And I just saw Charlemagne and waved to him.
Yeah,
there's no beef.
You saw him today?
Did he wave back?
No, I saw him at Horrible. Oh, he waved back.
Oh yeah, I don't.
But it wasn't like guys. It was not like it was just hey, what's up?
Yeah,
but there's no real issue with that.
Anybody that doesn't say my name, I'm not responding to nothing, man. I'm just not. But I love the way you put that so eloquently just now. And so factual. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
United Health CEO shot dead outside Midtown Hotel.
Yeah.
Y'all are the original OV hoes, though. I mean, I understand.
First of all, some of them OV hoes is fine.
To say that at all.
I think OV homo would have been funnier.
Like, that's actually very funny.
Don't regurgitate what Kendrick has as a bridge on the biggest song of the year for your recited Dell computer rant.
Yo, are you
I'm
good?
sorry. I'm sorry.
You didn't have your coffee today.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
That's what it is.
And nobody can't. Nah, see, I can't. Y'all trying to. Y'all trying to pull. Y'all trying to pull me into something, man. Y'all trying to.
No, I'm just saying if we need to, we can.
Nah, because listen, let me go on the side of.
I love a nah because.
Nah, because like real talk, I don't. Anybody that says I don't take hit dogs holler, so I'm not. Oh. I don't feel like any of that was directed towards me if he didn't say my name. But I just feel like Charlotte. I don't even want to say his name, but he's not the guy to talk like that when he said he would suck somebody else a bet. I just don't think that any man could speak that like boldly when you said if so and so doesn't go to jail, I'll suck. Like,
are you referring to when he said he'd suck 6ix9ine?
Yeah, like what was that? What part of the bet was that?
When I go to make a bet, I'm a girl. I don't even jump to like suck. You know what I'm saying?
We could have done some push-ups. Like we could have.
Yeah. So when you get to talking about holding all this other, it's like I don't feel like he was talking to me. My name is my name. People know who I am. So if you're not saying my name, I'm not responding. But I just feel like he can't talk to whoever he was talking to like that, knowing the he said about sucking lost a bet. Just a little crazy for you to be talking like that. That's all.
A lesson my father told me young that I still follow. A man honors his debts. That's my real issue with. Like that's my. If Charlamagne wants to do that, but like who am I to judge any of that?
Not judging at all.
On my side, like you honor your debts.
Yeah,
that's what a real man does.
Mm-hmm.
If you owe something, you pay it back.
Pay that.
Double it.
So
pay that man.
So you lost. You lost the bet.
Pay that man. Go pay that man.
Pay him what he's owed.
Yeah. And it might be interest on top of that right now.
Damn, he got swallowed?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
what?
For sure.
And by the way, this is all in good fun. Yeah. I swear there's no real Charlamagne.
Drink that baby mud.
He didn't say our name. We joking around.
Drink that baby mud. Drink it.
Oh my God.
Baby mud is crazy.
Well, there you heard what was said about the entire situation. Still speaking about Kendrick Lamar, it seems like, well, he is adding touring dates, especially for Toronto. And they're obviously publicizing publicizing that, well, due to high demand, he's adding shows because Toronto wants him so much. And also people were like, okay, it's not making sense, because for you to say that the demand is extra high and now you are selling tickets at a discount for the same venue, what are you talking about? Okay. And I guess this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to embarrass Drake, seeing that he's from Canada. This is what they are trying to portray, that, well, even his own people don't even love him. And the more propaganda they are spreading, the more people I'm seeing in the streets actually losing respect for this man, which is very sad, because he is very talented. I don't know in the long run if what they're doing is going to help him, because at the end of the day, the record labels, you guys, they don't play. Okay, if they realize that your return is not as great as they expected, they will treat you like basic trash. Okay, they would do the same thing. And I would really dislike to see him tainted, his talent tainted by the industry propaganda. I would dislike that for him. Okay, because I strongly do believe that the man is talented, in my own opinion. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire propaganda and the gimmick surrounding this tour. Now, that being said, let us talk about Drake. Okay, now Drake, one thing for sure is the internet will be out there saying that, well, he got ended and stuff like that. But then you check the stats, yeah. So yeah, it is being reported that Drake is actually the most streamed rapper of the year 2024 in the US and globally. And this is when it comes to Spotify, obviously. And congratulations to Drake for that. And Billboard decided to write an article about him. And when I tell you that the comment section is eating them up and chewing them up, saying, you know what, keep his name out of your mouth. After that unnecessarily disrespectful article that you decided to write about him, what they have, like, people went in hard for them, and they were basically pointing out the weirdness in them choosing to ignore the stats, which they have always been known to, but to now base whatever publications on their staff's opinions. Like, what are you even talking about? Do you just want to become a blog like the rest of us? Because this is what it is giving. At this point, I don't even think that it is still a credible source. And so that being said, you guys, congratulations to Drake for that. Still talking about Drake, let us talk about this entire Azealia Banks situation. Shout out to Miranda, who pointed this out in my Instagram DMs. So one thing about Azealia is sometimes she just says stuff randomly. And this time, it looks like her target is none other than Drake. Okay, so this is what Azealia Banks had to say, which had people, speculating and questioning if she ever laid down with the men. But then again, this is Azealia Banks, you guys. So just like. So somebody said, damn, you want to suck Drake's D that bad? And she said, and did. Okay, so obviously this is giving the vibes that she has already sucked his D. And I'm just like, you guys, when did Azealia Banks and Drake ever go together? Like, that's definitely one thing that I didn't see coming. I do know that Drake is always moving around, laying down with multiple women, different types, different kinds. And I don't even know, like, at this point, if I can, deny it for him, because one thing about that, many will come out embarrassing you. Okay. So I honestly, I'm torn when it comes to this entire situation. I'm torn on whether to believe that Drake and Azealia Banks had something going on, and also considering how Azealia be out there trolling. Yeah, I could think that, well, maybe she was trolling. But then again, Azealia Banks is the one that used to go with Kanye West, right? And I've noticed that Drake has got a thing for girls that have seemingly been with other, legends in the past. Kanye was at some point Drake's inspiration. Yeah, he had his own Kanye moment, his own Kanye phase, where he would look at Kanye and, the Kim K allegations and stuff like that. So, I mean, if Azealia indeed went with Kanye in the past, so maybe something happened between her and Drake. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Ice Spice. Another picture that belongs to Ice Spice is circulating on the internet. And yeah, okay. Yeah, it is causing quite another discussion again on the internet with people wondering what happened to her and stuff like that. She did go out for DJ Khaled's event, and you know that she's been low key lately. And people are once again talking about how sad she looks. She does not look like a normal self. But I feel like when it comes to the poses and pictures and stuff like that, she has always been a little bit awkward, in my own opinion. The facial expressions have always been the same, emotionless, expressionless. Is there such a word? But anyway, you get what I mean. Like her face is like it doesn't have any expression. So I think she's always been like that. But like I don't know, you guys. Let me know. Do you think that something weirder or something worse is actually happening with her? Personally, I do feel like that's just the face of somebody who fell off, who flopped. In my opinion. I'm just playing, you guys. But anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Eminem's mother. Miranda wanted me to talk about this. Yeah, she did pass away, and you guys do know that, well, his relationship with his mother was a little bit, shaky and tricky and stuff like that, given him even dissing her and stuff like that. But I mean, that being said, regardless of all of that, I just want to say my sincerest condolences for the loss. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, academics. Now, if you want to be in academics' good graces, say anything positive about Drake. That way you will, oh my God, that way he will be so happy. So of course he decided to make commentary on the Andrew situation, where he was saying that, well, he would lay down with Kendrick and Kendrick would not be able to do anything about it. And people were in such a huge uproar saying, how dare he say stuff like that to a black man and stuff, don't joke about the R word and stuff like that. So academics was calling hypocrisy, saying that, well, when that man, Carisha's friend, came out and said that, well, this is what he's also going to do to academics, the R word, you guys were laughing about it and stuff like that. But now all of a sudden, because it's Kendrick that it is being done to, you want to make this our issue. You want to make it a YT versus BLK issue, when in actuality, just address the issue as it is. Because if you now express outrage towards Andrew, but when it comes to Sosa Santana, you were applauding for him going at academics. He's saying that's hypocritical. And I've been saying this for a long time. Like, when you hear all these people on these moral high horses and stuff like that, majority of the time for people in the industry, it's never about their morals. It's about who they want to make look bad. Okay. And academics also did bring up Dr. Dre in this entire situation, saying, well, you've got the audacity to be out there saying, well, Drake doesn't deserve this because it's a certified PDF and stuff like that. But you're the same guy who's actually friends with Dr. Dre. And I've been saying this for a long period of time, and you guys choose to just say, oh no. And yesterday, I don't even know, some of you came in and were like, oh my God, how can you laugh about him saying that about Kendrick? And I'm like, where did I even laugh about that? I mean, did I not say that that man is unhinged and crazy? Did I not call him out for, like, the first thing to come out of his mouth is him talking about, I'm going to lay down with that man? Or maybe you wanted me to use the actual R word. Well, on this channel, I say lay down forcefully. Okay, that's what I say. I don't say the R word. So I don't know how you guys missed it, or if you just choose that particular thing as a tool for deflection. I don't get it. But all I'm saying is that if you're going to be more morally upright, let it apply across the board. You cannot pick and choose who to hold accountable and who not to. That is very hypocritical. And regardless of who it is coming from, I do not care. Okay. I don't care whether that person is talented or not. Listen, if you're going to come and flex your lyrical ability and call out people on certain things and, make yourself like you're the messiah, make sure you do it for everybody. Oh my God. Make sure you do it for everybody. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Yeah, make sure you do it for everybody and don't just do it for one person, you know? So that's my problem with Kendrick with this entire situation. And I'm saying this, I'm not even a fan of Drake or anything like that, but that's what I'm just saying. So let me insert what Academics had to say, you guys. I don't think that after that I will be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much for watching, you guys, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And do not forget to go and subscribe to Instant Brew, you guys. Oh my God, I am going to pin the comment for that channel because lately YouTube has been trying to play with me, and I may decide to make that the main channel because I don't like how they've been doing me for the past couple of days, for the past couple of weeks rather. And until my next one, see you.
However, I do like, and I'm only here to call out hypocrisy. Okay, y'all all remember when Saucy Santana made the reference saying that he wanted to squabble with me, and after he called himself knocking me out, he said he would, right? Pause. Damn, it sounded even bad saying that. The entire culture laughed. Everybody laughed. Oh my God, I can't imagine Academics just getting by Saucy. Everybody laughed. I remember looking up. Not one person said, that's wrong. Threatening R-word isn't cool. Remember, but I did tell you, it's better to be liked than to be right. Didn't I tell y'all that? Saucy Santana threatens to take it without my permission. It's hilarious. Saucy, go ahead and take it from that. I can't. Everybody's saying that. Let's see what they say when it's hip hop savior. TDE Punch jumps in the mix. He says, wait. I know as a black man who's involved in hip hop music that we're a bit slow and don't really understand sarcasm and humor. But did my guy say he want to sleep with Dot? Yes, he said that. He says he wants Kendrick Lamar to bounce upon his white. Okay? Keep in mind, all that pro-black Kendrick been saying, the white man is saying he want Kendrick to ride his. We need Kendrick to issue a response to that, okay? Now, we even see Meek Mill jump into it. Meek Mill? Meek Mill just said, white saying they'll R-word men openly is extreme. Let me wait. Is he looking at this as just a man and a black man? Yo, Meek is just so like, yo, he's so stupid. It's like he's basically saying, well, it was kind of cool. No wonder whatever happened with him and Diddy. Bro, don't make it about race. Just say a man threatening to R-word another man is extreme. That's all you need to say. Him saying a white man saying it to a. I don't know why Meek Mill is so. Meek Mill just exists for moments like this. Andrew Schultz even starts trending. Let's see what the conversation is. Oh, he's not trending no more. He was trending before. Okay. Let me just search his name. All of y'all who say this don't support. Y'all are professional haters. Oh, how do y'all? How can't y'all cancel him? Or who let him get a platform? It's not you, dumbass. The people who complain about why someone has a platform or why they didn't get canceled never supported. All they do is hate. They've never built. They only sought to destroy. You can't destroy something that you didn't build. That's why I do like the new wave of independent creators or creators that, have built their audience, that their audience, again, you might not get that. But if you watch Flagrant, which I watch Flagrant a lot, they have had, this is tame on the edginess joke factor. Yeah, there are going to be some shea butter, organic deodorant, bare feet wearing ass who are going to make a lot of noise like, oh my God, how could he say this about Kendrick? The Flagrant 2 audience don't give a f. Okay? Now they're trying to bring up Andrew Schultz. What? Andrew Schultz then tweet, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny. Period. Whether it's Saucy saying it to me, whether it's Schultz saying to Kendrick, it's not my thing. But I'm consistent. I understand Schultz is a comedian. That's my guy. But that's not my type of comedy. That's not my type of jokes. I think he did cook Kendrick in overall. But when it got to, oh, I'm going to take your butt, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. I'm consistent, though. You see, these are the people. They ain't consistent. They ain't consistent. And for the Kendrick fans who keep tweeting, yo, look at his abuse history. Could y'all go pull up Dr. Dre abuse history? Could y'all go, like, we could name 5 who Kung Fu Kenny's cool with that got abuse history. Just stop it, okay? Stop it. So everybody's now acting fake mad at Kendrick. Not Kendrick, I mean Andrew Schultz. Which, remember when he told the joke about Meek, right? Meek first responded at that time, laughing. Well, he's laughing. He said, the